everyone. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Just About Vegan 51, and I'm Karen, and this is my journey to becoming a vegan and beyond, perhaps. At any rate, I wanted to talk a little bit about food. I am a lifelong food addict. I'm a member of Weight Watchers, and no, that does not conflict with my becoming vegan. If you know anything about Weight Watchers, then you know that they don't provide you with a diet. They provide you with information on how to make your diet as helpful as it can possibly be. So, for a variety of reasons, I am and will continue to be a member of Weight Watchers. But I have food issues. And when I decided to become vegan, I started looking at things to make, I guess, a smooth transition. In that, I was looking for vegan versions of some of the things that I like. And I really had to check myself in the last few weeks, because many of those things that I was looking for vegan versions of were things that I really don't need to have in my diet on a regular basis. There are vegan cookies, there are vegan cakes, there are vegan candies. And that's nice, and if you like them, and if you can fit them into your eating program, that's all well and good. But for me, I don't really need to invest a lot of time in looking for those things, because they're just not what I need to be consuming on a regular basis. Now, if I'm going to consume that type of item, then I do want it to be vegan, and I certainly check the label before I purchase items. But in general, I need to consume a healthy diet. And just because you're vegan, just because you're vegetarian, does not mean that your diet is healthy. Okay? So you have to be vigilant. You have to put together a diet that I think should be mostly plant-based. And then those of you who still consume animal protein probably need that to be a smaller portion of your life. And those of us that don't consume animal products have to make up with beans, peas, tofu, lentils, and other things, so that we, along with our vegetables and fruit, so that we have a well-balanced, healthy diet. Easier said than done to some extent, because you have to really give it some thought. And when you're a lazy eater, as I have been, you find yourself finding the easy way out, all right? I am learning to batch cook. I am learning to have prep days so that I know on Monday I'm going to make a pot or two of beans, and that I will make rice, and I only eat brown rice, that I'll make rice. You know, things that I know I can reach in the refrigerator later in the week, and they're there available for me to put together a meal. Today I'm going to cook tofu, probably air fry it. I will season it and marinate it first, and then cut it up, and I will make a block of tofu that'll go over several meals. I can throw it in stir fry. I can just eat it. I happen to like extra firm tofu, so, or put it in soup. I will have those things prepared. So mindless eating is probably never good, whether you're a vegan, whether you're a carnivore, whether you're somewhere in between. Mindless eating can get us in trouble. And trust me, I have lived a life knowing that, or not necessarily paying attention to it, but certainly knowing it. You know, chips, you know, all kinds of things, dips, you can get them all vegan. But that does not mean just because they're vegan that there's something that you should consume. And I'm just giving you food for thought. And that's what I had to do. I have to look at what it is I'm eating. What do I have for snacks when I'm hungry in between meals? Some days I am, some days I'm not, depending on perhaps what I've had for breakfast. I might be a little hungry between breakfast and lunch, and I need to have something that's healthy and wholesome. And it can be done. So just think about it. Think about what you're eating every day. If you're thinking about making some changes, maybe becoming a vegetarian, eventually becoming vegan, and maybe some of you ultimately want to be whole food, plant-based, where plants are the mainstay of your diet, as well as starchy vegetables, potatoes, rice, fruit. I follow Chef AJ, hey Chef AJ, who is SOS free. That's salt, oil, and sugar free. She lives a whole food, plant-based diet. And while for many of us that is somewhat extreme, I must admit, I would be very happy if I could live without the salt. The sugar, sweet things I can get around perhaps. Just plain refined sugar I don't have to have. But I do like sweets. So if I could get around to just having things that are naturally sweet and not have salt, I'd be really, really pleased with myself. So maybe that's where my journey will end up. The no oil, I think, is harder, although I am not a big oil user, other than when I'm sauteing something in a pan, or spraying something that I'm air frying. I don't like oil and vinegar salad dressing. I don't like the taste of oil like that in my mouth. So that's not hard for me, but it is hard for others. And, I've had a couple of people say, what's wrong with oil? Well, other than the fact that all calories in oil are fat calories, because that's what oil is, I guess within moderation, it's fine if that's what you want. I do understand people that are oil-free, and that's okay with me too. At any rate, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Tell me what you think. Are you leaning towards making some changes in your diet? And what do you find the toughest? What's the hardest thing that you think would be about changing to having perhaps less animal protein in your diet? Maybe not giving it up, but having less. Where would your challenges be? Let me know in comments down below, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.